saying anything.
Still doing it?
It says it at the bottom. I don't know how to fix it. But like I said, they can hear me.
Let's see. Well, if you have any problems, y'all let me know. We are trying to troubleshoot and see what that is. I put in we have a Wi-Fi extender. I'm hoping when I can finally connect to that, that might help, because it seems like it's just a connection issue. That's what I think it is. Y'all just be so annoying. Look at them. Y'all see them down there? Just, you can't even see them. See, just doing silliness. I just plugged that in right there. So I'm hoping that when that finally boots up, I can connect to this, and then it'll be quick.
It's very, very hot.
She be telling me that like I'm 12. I'm like, Melissa, I know how to eat food. I'll be like, what's wrong with you? Just give me the food. It's like, I can't get her to stop. She will not stop. Her anxiety is too. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's an older sister thing. I don't know. She was like, "Don't. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot." Like, I burned myself. I'll be all right. Like, but let's start with our screen time for last week. Let's see what that was looking like. I think. Oh, actually, I can get there a lot easier from here. Oof, that was a high number I just saw. All right, so last week, what we got here? What is this? All right, so that's not working. Okay, so not that bad. Oh, I can't say that. Last week I spent an average of 7 hours and 51 minutes on my phone each day, and most used app was YouTube, as you can see, right? And then it was Twitter, and then Instagram, followed by my messages. I picked up my phone on average 153 times per day, as you can see here. First use after pickup was messages, and then Instagram, then YouTube. So let me see if I can get into one. Right there. Yeah, so that is my screen time for last week. I guess the thing that's most forefront of my mind, that's like, it's a couple things. The biggest one is the YouTube thing. If anybody is here, let me know if y'all got recommended the last video, right? So I tried something different in the last video. I've been really hard into the content thing. You know, that is the next phase of the business that we are doing. I am so ecstatic. I'm so elated by the fact that things are going according to plan. That it feels so great. It's like, and it's not moving extra slow, but I do have to curtail my urges to want to go a little bit faster. But it's not like, I don't feel like it's going too slow. I can still see the progress in a meaningful time period. So I like that. You know, phase one was go outside and sell candles and try to pay the bills. That was phase one. Just try to pay the bills and make money to support the candles itself, but do it outside, no markets. That plan had been working phenomenal. I have no complaints about that plan at all. Then the next thing was to build on top of that, which you are currently in that phase, and it is also currently working, which is, again, phenomenal, right? So part of that plan is posting up on the YouTube channel, right? Because I think that it helps the brand. People love seeing the behind the scenes of the YouTube channel. I love making YouTube videos, and I think there's a space for us to make YouTube videos. Also on a journey to become the biggest candle brand. If not, I don't say the biggest. Top 5 candle brands in the world. Because I always feel like to get to number one of something, I feel like you have to, cut a lot of corners. You might have to lie about certain things. So I think that I'm okay with being like top 5, top 10. Like if you know us, but we aren't the number one, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. If we get to number one, that's cool. But maybe when I get to number 5, I might want to get to number 1. I don't know. But I don't right now. I'm fine with being top 5. But part of that will be the branding, the story, the YouTube channel, things like that. How we got there. So, in my journey and in my pursuit of trying to make better content and understand YouTube better, I had come across a feature from a video I was watching. In the video, they said that one of the features, or one of the buttons, or whatever you want to call it, what it does is, actually, I'll show y'all the thing. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt by this. I don't think you understand. I'm like devastated. Okay, switch YouTube Studio. Look at these numbers. Just my chest. Just don't think about it, Donovan. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Okay, here we go. Analytics. All right, so look at this. There is a feature here, right down here, and it is called publish to subscribe to subscriptions, feed, and notify subscribers. Right now, I unchecked that box for the last video we posted. Right, and even though it says this, and I did some research, according to what I've found out, is that pretty much means that it'll show it to a different audience, right? So I was curious to see what would happen if I put it out to a different audience, right? Just to see, like, can we get in new people? And I think the problem was, which trial and error, it's annoying. I was looking for more adjacent people, just to kind of see, like, people outside of our immediate influence. But I think YouTube does that. I think this pretty much sent it to people that are looking for bicycles and motorbikes and monster trucks and airplanes. And they're like, I'm not trying to see whatever this video is, right? That's what I think happened. And I'm even more annoyed that I did it because the last video we had did so well that I felt like this video would be a great follow-up to the last video. And I think that YouTube would have showed it to everybody from the last video who watched it, and it was so many views from the last video. So it would have boosted this video for the third video coming out next week. So I'm just like, drop the ball, I'm mad. So now I don't even know what's going to happen next week for the video. And listen, the thumbnail we did a lot of work for the thumbnail. I was like, okay, we're going to have a banger thumbnail. We're going to have, the title is going to be hidden. The video is good. I reorganized the intro and stuff like that. I'm like, this one's going to hit. And then I went and did that and messed the whole shit up. That's what I think. Because I'm like, it was just slow. So, because I'm mad right now, I'm going to show you the analytics for that video. It's sad. It's so sad. So right now, that video is a 8. Oh, got to 8. That's not, okay. Wait, is it 8? Okay, so it's not at the bottom of the barrel, which it was before. Before it was all the way below here. It passed this, which I was expecting it to pass. I don't see it really. I mean, it might make a run for like top, what number is it? Like 6? I can see it getting like 6. And if it gets to 6, it could probably get to top 5. Which again, is not terrible. But the last video was at 761 already. This video's only at 300. And the impression click-through rate is so much lower. Average view duration is lower. Everything is just lower, right? But like I said, I felt like it's gonna go crazy. So that is, where my mindset's at with that. But we are 40 subscribers away from being monetized, which part of the plan is for us to add an extra $2,000 per month to the revenue for the candles, and that will help. Whatever they give us, $100, $200, whatever number they give us per month, is great. That can go. That literally could be buying inventory. It could be paying someone to make a video or content, whatever. So I'm just excited to see when it happens. And if I didn't mess up like I did before, like I said, we might have been on our way even quicker there right now. So we're gonna see what the next video does for YouTube. Yeah, I'm just like tragic. What's that on tap for today? Oh yes. So how we are doing this month in terms of the YouTube, not YouTube, the candle space. I say, like, I think financially we're doing very, very well. In terms of the goals that we have and how close we are to hitting them, and things like that. Let me pull it up for y'all. All right, so I didn't even tell y'all this. So we had an extra $560 coming to our account this month, randomly from Amazon. Don't know why they sent it to us, but they sent it to us, right? So it did help with our numbers for the month in terms of like how much we made. But even without that, I think we still did pretty well overall for this month. So this month we did $5,200. Do I have the 500 on here? I feel like I should. 147. Yes, we do. Right. So now it's still negative, right? I'm gonna give you some context as to why it is. So I spent $800 this month, and I feel like this is also not counting the money I just paid week 5 that I just sent out today. That should have been 250. Oh, it didn't count these. Yeah, that number. Yeah, this number is way higher. Like, this number is significantly higher. Honestly, I'm gonna just change it so y'all can see. So I'm like, why doesn't that? I know I spent more money than that the last couple of days. I bought that stuff yesterday. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yes, $5,600. That's what we spent this month. We spent $1,100 this week from Sunday. Is it Sunday or Monday to now? Yeah, from Monday to today. So pretty much yesterday, $1,100 was spent. Now, if you don't know business, then it might look like, oh my goodness, that's like what, However, we had the extra money to spend on it, and all of our bills are paid. Even more bills than we have been paying in the past have been paid. We've been consistently paying our debt every single week for a couple of weeks now, and we were up a lot of money. Now, this can be seen as risky by certain people, but I spent all the money, more or less. So, a couple $100 we still have left. The plan that I have is to buy as much inventory in advance, because I think the bottleneck and the constraint of the business right now is the fact that it's making candles, right? It's making candles and getting to work on time, right? I'm just gonna come up with the bottlenecks I have. I'm gonna write some of them down. Okay, so right now the bottlenecks would be, we have getting to work, or getting there early. All right. Now the reason why I don't get there early, one of them, right? Put the reasons over here. Reasons why I don't do it. Is because it's very early. So wake up. Gotta wake up earlier. I gotta wake up earlier, right? Don't mind the typo. right? So pretty much they at where I be going, I gotta get there like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Basic, and even I could probably get there like 7 to 9 and be fine or be better. But if I get there like 6, I think I'd be really good. The the what I realized is if I get there on Friday, when people come on Friday, right? They come early on Friday and then they chain up all their stuff and leave it there for Saturday. So the name of the game is to get there early on Friday and then lock my stuff up so then when I can come back earlier on Saturday, right? Now, another problem that we have, right, is inventory is the problem. Now, why is inventory a problem? I'd say probably a twofold thing. If we don't have enough candles, right, I might have to make candles in the morning. Not make candles. Melissa will make candles in the morning. I might have to melt them the following day. Not only do they have to be melted, let me put that over here. Candles have to be made and melted. Melted, right? Another part of it is they have to be brought to the city. So if we don't have enough inventory, I have to now. I guess that's not much of an issue. Not as much of an issue. It's mostly these two. Candles have to be made and melted, and then we don't have sample cards, right? So first thing comes up with the candles not being made, or not having them. It makes everything very discombobulated at the table. I think the table right now is made in such a way. I think it's made in a way that we've kind of optimized it enough for people to come and enjoy their time at the table, enjoy how it looks and things like that. Where we have the candles placed, where we have the vessels at, where we have the rope and the candle lamp, all that stuff is kind of placed in a way that people have shown us that they like. It becomes very weird when they're at the table and one side has 4 candles, other side only has 2, one side has 3, is missing another candle, one of the vessels don't have a candle on top of it, all these different things like that. And I think it affects the whole look and feel of the table, right? Look a lot less professional, and I think it also affects me because I'm like, damn, I have like a routine, not a routine, but more of kind of patterns. So if someone goes, I really like citrus candles, right? And I go to grab the citrus candle from this side and it's not there, I'm like, damn. Now I'm like, oh, wait, it's over here. Then I go to grab it, but we ran out of cards, so it's a different name on the card. And like, what's this one called? And I'm like, it's called a D. They're like, the card says Zesty. I'm like, I know that's what it says, but that's not the name because we ran out of the card, so we had to like replace it with another card, but it's the same smell as a D. So it's like, it's too much. That's too much to be doing. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do all of that. So I'm like, all right, if I can buy enough of the inventory, preferably, I would want Melissa to make all the candles for the entire month in one day. And I'm trying to figure out how the storage would go for that, but that's what I would want. One day candle making, that's it. For the whole month. We make, I'm going to tell you the numbers right now. I'll go pull it up for y'all. Let me see. We go, that would be here. Okay, so for last month, for July, which is pretty much over, we sold a total of 124 candles, right? We sold 13 big candles, 44 medium candles, and 67 little treats, right? Now, that is I feel like that can be made in a day. It might take the whole day, but it can be made in a day. And now I never have to worry about the rest of the month. Like, do we have that candle? Do we run out of it? And I also don't have to worry about shipping because I may buy the stuff in time for it to come, and then something happens with shipping and now it's late, or they don't have the thing that we need and we have to wait extra time. And if I miss a week waiting for it to be back in stock, and then I buy it and then it's a week late, I just lost 3 weeks for the product. And it's like, damn, that's kind of crazy. So I'm like, now I can kind of mitigate that by buying the stuff earlier, and then it'll kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll kind of be like a staggered purchasing orders, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't need this right now. I might need it in 2 weeks. I had the candles already done, and I have fragrance already in the house, and now I'm buying this to be ready for the following month. That way, I have a lot more of a lead time to be able to account for any issues that come up, right? So, and then surprisingly, this month we only used 34 pounds of wax, right? 124 candles. Does that sound right? I guess right. It kind of is.
2 times 67 is what? That's 120. It's like 130.
Okay, so let me see. 2 times. Times 2. Yeah. 134.
Right, and then divide that by 16.
8.
That's 8. And then this would be 7 times 44. So what's that? That's like 28 plus 28. So that's like 308.
This times 44?
7.
7 times 44.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 308.
Ooh, nice. Okay, and then that divided by 16.
Okay.
Okay. And then 12 times 13, that's like 144 plus 12 is 156.
But this times what?
Times 13 times 12, I think that's 156. Right, and then divided by 16. So that's almost 10 pounds, right?
37 pounds, yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. So, that's 120. That's a whole month with the candles off of less than 50 pounds of wax, and we buy them in 25-pound increments. So if I buy 2 pounds of wax, that's like $300 something. That's not a lot of like wax to buy. We used to be buying hundreds of pounds of wax at a time, or 100 pounds plus of wax per week. Like, so this is so much easier to manage the way we're doing it. Like it feels like it's broken. Like I feel like, damn, this seems like I had to do it right now. Like, why is it only
Excuse me. The only thing I would say is that if I am making that many candles in a day, I would need another surface. Or maybe like a folding table for the day or something.
You think so? I guess.
Yeah.
Do we have there's a table in there. Do we have a table in here?
I think you brought it to the storage unit.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think that one is here.
I think you can make. Well, where you need space for the candles to be at? Like on the table?
Like once it's made, because like I don't think 67 of those plus 44 plus 13. But then I also need space to actually like have the pot and the.
I'm like, I think you can fit them on both. Like this amount? Cause I'm like, this right here.
But I feel like, but then we can't use the room. Like just.
For that day.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause I'm like, this right here is probably. Let me see. I think this is 5 goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I guess.
It's actually 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 6 times 9.
6 times 9 is 30. No, 54.
Okay, so that's 54. So pretty much, not even all of this. This would fit 108 candles,
okay.
Right? And I could take this and put this over there, like
you're right.
Right there.
We just have to
Right, this would be fully clear.
Right, yeah.
And then if you want, like I said, then you also have this over here, depending on how you want to move back and forth. So I'm like, listen, I know, because I'm like, we used to.
I know.
500 candles.
but that's what I was thinking. Like, we also have the folding table though.
Right, but we're also making hundreds of candles.
Yeah.
This is 120 some candles. And then do I have how many I made for it? I think I probably should. That total candle amount made for the whole time? I don't think so. I don't. So yeah, they sold 120 little treats in March. She was going crazy. And even that time period we made 196 candles, just crossed 50 pounds of wax. And that was our most highest selling month of candles. So it's like I am floored by this. What else did I have on here that I wanted to show y'all? So yeah, that. So yeah, I spent all of that money this week to try and get ahead of next month. And the reason I say that is because this month we made on like just outside selling candles, It was, let me see, just outside selling candles this month. $4,400, right? $4,400 was made outside this month selling candles. Now, y'all want to know the crazy part? How many days do you think I worked this month? What's your guess?
I should know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I should say.
You say you should know? Sure. It's a guess.
12 days.
Okay. You said 12 days. Let's check if Melissa is correct.
Maybe 15 at most.
Okay.
If it's less than 12, that's insane.
Okay, so wait, close your eyes.
Then again, I don't know how many weeks are.
You already made your guess. Okay. Let's put this over here. Say days sold. Put this up here. We're in what, July? Yeah. Okay. It would be alright. Oh, I don't even have July on here yet. Boo, that's where is it? I don't have July. What? Why would I not have July on here? Okay. Either way, we're gonna put this right here. I could just move this all down. Should I just move it all down? But that'd be mad low. Now I'm gonna put it over here. Okay. Here. Okay. June. Put this to July. You can look now if you want to. I gotta update this. Okay, so we got July 1st to the 7th. And then we have the 8th to the 14th. Then we have the 15th to the 21st. And then we have the 22nd to the 28th. And we have the 29th to the 31st. Alright, so now I'm gonna come back over here. So this should be boom, and this should be boom, and then honestly, let me hide this over here, put that like that, boom. Okay, and then do plus. Okay, we almost there. That would have been so much easier to do it that way. Why did I do it this way? I don't know why I did it this way. That would have been so much easier. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Hold on 1 second. I had to do a little update into this spreadsheet. Union Square. Okay, we gotta update this. Bring this down here. Bow like that. Okay. I need to come back over here to the first. Go to the dashboard. Okay. One second. Okay. So, Melissa was pretty close. What's your number?
12.
Yep. So, it was 10 at one park and 2 at the other park. And I don't even. Does that mean every weekend? I feel like it.
Yep.
It does, but I feel like I might have. I guess I didn't miss any weekend. Look at me being consistent. Look at me. Look at me. I'm out here. Now, if I go and do this, these is how much. Look at this. This is the other days. I only did 12 days in May. How much did I make in May? In May, I made $4,100. How is that possible? Really?
How much you made this one?
44. Oh, but this is, yeah, I think this is including online sales too. Yes, I made less at the park in May because we had some online sales. Either way, I did 12 days this month and made $4,400, which on average means, let's see if I did this divided by this. On average, this month I made $373 a day. I guess you have to remove the online sales too, because I wasn't in the park. But either way, I think I did average like $300 a month, $300 a day while I was at the park.
I don't remember because I feel like the online sales also come from being at the park.
Yeah, but they weren't like, it's a different, okay, I'm gonna push these online sales. I gotta do more online stuff. I feel like this is just in the park.
Yes.
So, but either way, for the month, that's what I average per day, which is still pretty decent, working those 12 days outside. And now what I was getting towards is the new hire that we had at the park. And last Friday, excuse me, we did almost $900 outside in the park, right? I need like one of them, what they be having, those kids that be streaming with the, I need that, because I'm like, it was such a crazy day on Friday, and we weren't even in the best spot. That was the crazy part. We weren't in the best spot. We did $900, and we were running out of everything. We did like $850. We could have easily crossed 900 because people wanted to buy things that we didn't have. And either one person wanted to buy a big perfume, didn't have it. They wanted to buy a small perfume, didn't have it. Someone wanted to buy a medium candle, didn't have it. Right there, that's like $100 Honestly, yeah, we could listen. We was rocking and rolling on Friday. We did 21 sales on Friday and did $840. So, or $850. And that to me is a phenomenal thing. And my goal right now is to make $400 per day on the weekend, which is $1,200 for each weekend, which is $4,800 for the month just outside. And this is what I was getting to. I think by hiring the new person and going out on the weekends consistently each weekend, I can hit those numbers. I could probably even hit more, because if I'm doing $500 a day, which again I think is asking for, well, it's not asking for a lot. I think it depends on how I go about getting 500. Because let me see, 500 times 12, that would have been $6,000 we would have made this month if I did $500 each day. Which the goal right now is to get to 7,000 and 6,000 from the park, and we did like 1,000 a month online almost. I'm lying. I'm dragging it. We didn't do that much online. Let me see. Online this month we did. Candle counter. No. What am I looking for? You just got a DM from someone who loves the candles. Think, Donovan. Think. What was I about to pull up for y'all? It was at the park.
You talking about being consistent and higher.
Oh yes, online sales. Okay. So this month online we did $700 basically, which is almost 1,000. It's like, I'm not mad at that. Like, again, the goal, we're doing this in phases. We're taking a slower approach that's more consistent, more sustainable, better foundation, right? Get to 7,000 a month. That is it. And it seems so much closer. I had a friend, I don't know if I talked to y'all about it on here. He has a clothing store, and he was talking about he wants to like add extra, I don't know, he might say like 5,000 a month, something like that. And I think they're still might be doing like 20 or 30K a month right now. And he wanted to do it by creating a real estate course. And I'm like, bro, you have a clothing store that's making $20,000 or $30,000, 20 30K a month. It would be way easier for you to just find a way to get an extra 5K a month from that than trying to figure out how to leverage your real estate history into building a course, building a website, building a funnel, running ads, making content, and then having to wait for it to grow and then trial and error to get it up to 5,000 a month. And it's like, you already are making 20, 30K over here. It's very much easy to add that 5K. And I say that now because we are almost, we over 5. 6 is right there. 6 is like right there. Once we at 6, 7 is right there. It's not that far. $1,000 extra is not that much. That's $250 a week. That's let's go outside with $250 in a day each week if she wanted to go outside and sell camp. So it's like, it's not that far away. And then when we figure out the content, oh my God, listen, you talk about the heat. Listen, my brain has been percolating, and I got a lot of stuff in my head that I'm trying to get out and stay consistent and focused on the stuff. Like I said, one of those things is pizza. Hold on, I'm eating. Analytics session, eat and talk. Oh, maybe I do this. Okay, so. You like this?
This is your voice.
Oh, damn. To answer your question, I will absolutely be in the winter selling candles. And here's why I'm happy, right? I started in the winter doing candles. I started in February. It was the coldest in February. Those are the coldest months, February and March. And I ate those months. I was killing some of those days outside. And that's the thing. Right. People were scared to be out. Nobody was out there in the cold. It was me, like 3 other vendors, right? Get into the bag. I'm like, oh, this is a busy Sunday. Oh, this is nice. I'm like, this is great. And we didn't have no perfumes at the time. We had a different vessel for the small candles. Oh, wow. Yeah. People didn't really know we was out there. It was new. Now we have name recognition. We have higher value candles. We have perfumes. And by the next winter, we're going to have even more perfumes. We might even have our next collection of candles. So I'm just saying, but I'm waiting, because this is one thing I've noticed, right? The worst time, which obviously I think it makes sense for the candles, is summertime, right? But we don't really, I don't necessarily say I feel it per se. People would buy candles, just not in the sun, because the outside is hot. You don't see you don't be in the sun, see candles and think, refreshing. No, it's more heat. I have 4 candles burning right now. It's warm in here, right? So you feel that when you see the candles. Whenever it's not like the sun is not blazing on somebody's face, the day is great. It's perfectly fine. And that's why we have an umbrella, which I can show y'all. I want to get a picture of it. I don't think I did. I kind of showed y'all a little bit. We have the umbrella, so we have that. Also, when it's hot, it's hard for me to be by the candle. To stand out in the sun with no shade, just stand there cooking, right? But now, umbrella, it's getting a little hot. I think we passed the hottest day. I think the hottest days were, what month is this? We're June and July. Those are the hottest days. August is going back to school. You know, it's getting a little cooler outside. You know, people don't. You think August is hot? Sure, but I don't. I feel like I think I think August is less hot because of global warming. That's what I think. I think that the I think it used to be hotter before and it got cooler now. I think that everything kind of is shifting. Would that be correct? Yeah, I think everything is shifting this way. That way. So like I said, I don't think August will be that hot. It's still gonna be probably like in the 80s, but I don't like blaring sun just on your face. We don't, hopefully you don't have that. So keep my fingers crossed. Now what I want to talk about was we have a model that had met me at the park, and she makes content, right? And she was like, "Hey, I'd love to make content for you guys." Now, for me, here's how I look at it, right? We get a lot of DMs. We met her in person though. We get a lot of DMs, a lot of emails, a lot of reach outs about, "Hey, can I make content for you?" Whether it be I'll do your emailing for you, I'll make shorts for you, I'll take pictures for you, and all other stuff, right? Most of them are like scammers, right? The majority of them. The other ones that aren't scammers are just trying to find a way to make some money, right? Other than that, you have people who are unskilled at the thing that they're talking about, trying to have us pay them for. And then you have the worst one, which is the ones that have legitimate business, but they just don't run it very well. Because it's like, oh, you actually do this, and then I work with you like logical positions, and it's like, damn, this is not going how I thought it was gonna go, right? So what I want is I want somebody that's hungry and wanted to make content. I need someone that's like, I'm tapped in. I want to get better at making content. I would love to do that with you. I would love to like learn how to make content with you and grow that way. Because I've seen people make affiliate marketing do massive, massive things like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, right? And now I personally think that it's harder to sell candles online. I haven't cracked that code yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on the code to crack. I'm working on the code to crack to get it so that we know how to market online. I think I have some ideas, but they haven't been put into practice yet because I'm working on YouTube videos and selling in the park. But now that we're in this phase, right, I can go back to doing that or start focusing my energy on that. That's where she comes in. So let me see. I feel like they changed how this looks. Am I bugging? Hello? Yes, so fixed it. Um, but yes. So like I said, she's a model. I think she's signed to two different agencies, so she is conventionally attractive. She's relatively tall. She's 5'11", I saw. Um, and she already makes content. Has a good following on TikTok. She was doing like baby content because she was having a baby, and that did pretty well. So, and what I like from talking to her, she had came by the table like kind of coincidentally. yesterday when Melissa was there, not yesterday, whatever day it was, and she seemed eager to want to do the work, eager to want to get better. That to me is what I'm looking for right now. However, here's what my issue is. Not even with her. It's a battle and a drag I have to fight myself, and that is cutting off people fast, right? And she had done nothing wrong, right? But if I feel like it's not working, I need to say, hey, this is not working. I don't want to, keep stringing you along for whatever reason. I don't think it's a good idea, right? That's kind of how I need to be more of. Because I don't think it's necessarily bad to choose people that don't fit with you. I think it's bad to keep them around once you choose them and they don't work. But like I said, I'm open to having someone that is open to learning how to get better making content. Because I could do it myself, but I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Like it's just a lot of other things going, and I will get better at it as time goes on. But if I can have somebody else who multiplies that effort on her own and says, hey, I learned this today, I saw this video worked, that video didn't work, I like this, I don't like that, this does better on TikTok, this is better on Instagram, this one is better on Twitter, right? I can't spend the time right now doing that because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am selling candles all day. There's no, I come home, I can't even move. I get in the shower, I fall asleep, and then I sleep in the shower. I'm joking. I go in the bed, on the floor. If I can't make it to the bed, I sleep on the floor. That is very true. And that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday comes. Monday is me preparing to post the podcast, which could be editing a thumbnail, shooting a thumbnail, doing any type of finishing on the vlog. And then Tuesday right now is the podcast, as y'all know. And then Monday's also like buying inventory and checking what we have. Tuesday is supposed to be the vlog, and then me doing anything that couldn't have got done on Monday. Or it could be me editing the next week's video, as well as, and Wednesday could be for that too. Wednesday is my day to edit the video, and Thursday, if I have done everything else earlier in the week and I have got it done early enough, I can sell candles on Thursday. It's open to that. That has not happened yet because I've been doing other stuff like continuing editing the video, which right now, like I said, has a high priority. So with all of those things, I don't really have the time to focus on making the content. Right now, the goal is to get to $7,000 a month. But I do have the time to say, hey, let me see what videos you have, and I can look through it and see what works. Send me analytics, and I can, take a look at it. But the actual recording of the content is I can't do because I got to re-record, set things up, buy props. Probably got to do my hair and my face and everything. It's like I'm not in that space currently. Once we have more money and more free time, I can get more into that space. But until then, I'm letting her handle that. So let me see what else did I have on tap for today. Oh yes, I guess I can tell you how much we made last weekend. So last weekend we did this is not accurate. So 1 12-ounce set. Okay, so yes, last weekend we grossed $1,251. and we netted $1,239. Right, so that's a good weekend. Over 1,200 is my goal. We haven't been doing it every weekend, I don't think. Let me see. If I was to do 19, 20, 21, 19, 20, 21. This weekend we did 970. The weekend before that we did 1193. That's pretty good. That's almost $1,200. And then this weekend we did, and we would have done so well this one. Oh my God, this was the 4th of July weekend. For that whole weekend, we only made $434. At $434 over 3 days. Whole weekend was trash. That could have been.
So you could have been like.
We could have been $6,000 over. Like, we could have been over. Like, we could have really went crazy. That's what I'm saying. And and even with some of the days here, we could have done better for two different things: changing the location that we were at, and then also having the stuff and getting there early. I'm saying, if I can I tried it once. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But the other thing I also realized with myself, which I think, hold on, let me take a little snack. So, going, there are a lot of things I think as a kid that have value. As a kid, you don't really know it has value because you don't want to do it. Because also, you know what I think the problem is? I think the problem is you don't get any reward from it. Maybe that's how you be feeling too.
Yes, absolutely.
That makes sense.
That's why I reward myself.
That makes sense.
What? I did something I was supposed to do.
That's why I reward you all the time.
I give myself a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Who rewards me?
Yeah, man. All the time. So.
Oh yeah.
I think it makes sense because here's what I'm trying to get to, right? For me to get to where I need to get to, I gotta get up early, which is also tied to when you were going to school as a kid. Not only that, what I have noticed is and this is all like very mediocre stuff. It's not nothing crazy, but it's just recollection. If I have my stuff prepared the night before, I can get out the house quicker. And it's not about the speed of which I find the stuff to get out the house, right? Like, oh, where's my pants, where's my shorts, things like that. It's not really that. It's the thought of, I gotta find what I'm gonna wear today. Damn, are those pants clean? Damn, do I have any socks in the drawer? Fuck, is that shirt gonna match those pants? I don't even know if they're gonna match. And I'm in the bed. I don't want to get up. But if I look over and I'm like, oh, my clothes is right there, I can just go grab and throw it on. Boom. Just save me maybe 35 minutes or 40 minutes of just like not getting out the bed, trying to find the clothes. The extra 40 minutes could change. Like, we live in Far Rockaway. Okay? It's very far, far away places in the name. When I go to the train station, sometimes it's the first stop. Every time. Not sometimes. That's the first stop. But sometimes, right? I get there. First stop, it says next train 21 minutes. So what could have been me being on time is now an extra 20-minute wait for the train. And the train is an hour and a half ride, give or take, right? So right now my journey looks like this. I get up, I go to this deli, I get me a sandwich, I walk to the train. I get on the train about an hour, 10 minutes or so to get to Manhattan, which I then walk to the storage unit, get the things I need from there, the cart, XYZ, get out of that, and depending on the day, I might hop tour to the park or get in the Uber, right? If I walk, it's about 30 minutes or so to walk there, which is a crazy amount of walking, especially for me. I think about this a lot. Well, I've been thinking about this. Like, that's kind of crazy.
You need exercise. So
First of all, no, I don't need exercise. I've been getting it. Look, I've lost all this weight. The shirt don't even fit no more. Look at this. It's crazy. Like, before I used to be, this used to be tight. It should be like this. Now it's looking all loose at this. So 30-minute walk to get there. So that a lot of that can be changed by getting up earlier and getting that extra 40 minutes of thinking, throwing things on, and then God forbid I gotta melt candles or something like that. That could take me an hour. So I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning instead of leaving at 6:40. I don't leave till 9 o'clock. I leave at 9 o'clock. It's 2 hours to get to where I'm going. I get there at 11. I'm already done missed 4 hours of selling candles at the park. 4 hours. And thinking about this, if I get there early, I can leave early. I'm not saying I would, but I could. And if I left early, I could get up early the next day to come back early the following day, right? So that's what I want to work on for the next month, is being able to get up earlier, have my stuff packed the night before, have the candles made, have everything just ready, and just put it in my bag and walk out the house, right? I don't, this quick efficiency. I would call deli because I usually used to do that, but they don't answer their phone no more. I don't know why. It's crazy. So I have a problem with them not answering the phone. Let's see what else we had. Oh my goodness, bruh. Okay. Ah man. I don't know. I've always wanted to sell drugs. Okay, I always wanted to be a drug dealer. And I don't want to be a drug dealer. I don't know if that's the right word. I've always wanted to have my ears to the streets and just see what it's actually like on the streets to be in that life, right? I don't really want to be there. I'm just curious how I would have operated if I was there, right? In a lot of the movies, something y'all will see is people talking about getting shot because they on the wrong corner. They're like, bro, you know I sell on that corner. What you doing over here, right? Now, of course, it makes sense logically why you'd be upset about that. But now that I am outside selling on the street, it is infuriating for people to even be set up even anywhere near me. Now, you know, it's a public space. I don't own the park. I don't own nothing outside, right? I just think it's common courtesy that if you see me, give me some space. You don't have to put your table right up next to mine. It don't have to be right in front of mine. And I feel like I've had too many problems with people at the park and outside. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What happened?
Is your phone dead? Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
You're right.
I'm like, listen, something's wrong. I'm like, you can't.
Right, I have nothing. Yes. Right, yes.
Where's your iPad?
Probably not charged.
Damn. Melissa's struggling. Listen, she one of them Gen Z kids. She just head between her legs. She about to fall to the floor. Like, oh shit. You put patty cake or something? You want some stimulation? What you need?
I'm listening to you.
Oh.
Just me listening.
I don't know if I'll call that listening, but Melissa's head was on the ground.
No,
She
it
between her legs. She was like this, head all in the floor. She was to sink out of the chair. As I was saying.
We get you a live camera.
As I was saying. Listen, that's on the list of things to do. As I was saying, right? As I was saying. I just want space, and I don't feel like I should have had to get in a situation with multiple people. Like, I'm like, is it me? Am I the problem? Am I the reason why this is happening? Because the first time it happened, no one was. I'd be chilling. I pull up to the park, right? This what blows mine the most. This what really blows mine, right? This is super blows mine. I come to a park in my mind mad long, coming for several weeks, right? No problems. Everything is Gucci. Then one day someone's like, yo, you're my spot. I'm like, who are you? I never seen you in my life. What you mean your spot? I've been coming here for 2 months. I've never seen you before. What are you talking about? Yeah, man, this is the first guy. But, you know, he's a weird dude. He was like, oh, yeah, I should keep my spot warm for me. And I'm like, bro, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before in my life. You come to me off a real kind of weird tone, honestly. But this is weird. And then it's my pet peeve. I'm like, man, you gotta get up early. I'm just joking with you, man. Why are you taking everything so serious? I'm like, I didn't feel like what I just said was that, but sure, okay, whatever. So I just didn't know how that progressed into now we get into a shouting match at the park over spots and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, you don't like. There's mad people here, but I think people just capitulate to him when he does his foolishness, right? That's what I think. So that's why he continues to do it. So that's that. Same situation somewhere else. I go somewhere else. I'm just selling in there for a month, maybe a month and a half. I have never seen a person in this spot in my life. She pull up. She pull up, and y'all know how that goes. She's screaming, she's shouting and yelling and telling me that it's her spot. She's been there for 32 years, and I'm like, ma'am, it would be very different for me. I feel like if I came here my first day and then this happened, I'm like, oh man, I didn't even know. I just came here for my first time. I apologize. I have never seen you before. I have never, ever seen you before. I have been selling here multiple times and have not seen you over the month. What do you mean this is your spot? And it's just what keeps happening. It's like, y'all don't be outside here. Not saying that they don't be, but not while I'm here. How does that happen? How does it happen that I'm outside and y'all just never here? So y'all know how that story went in the last podcast, right? So again, here we go. This is the third time this happened. So last weekend, I'm setting up. I get to the park semi-early, maybe like 10 o'clock, right? I'm already set up, and the first person that comes next to me is already kind of on some weird time. But again, I look at the politics of the park. I check out the politics, see what the vibe is, how's everybody feel about where they setting up at, where can you set up at, are you on the inner circle or outer circle, what's the amount of space you have to see somebody else, different things like that. That's what I'm looking at. So, in my mind, right, I mean, we come from the markets, fair markets or whatever. I don't think it ever makes sense for me to sell something, and honestly, like I said, I don't think it makes sense for me to sell something next to someone else and our tables are touching like this. That's crazy. That's crazy to me because it's like I can't move around my table. And you know what the problem? Here's the real problem. This is what the real problem is. The problem is they don't be getting those sales. That's the problem, and that is the problem because they don't understand how to get the sales. So they just do foolishness by setting up directly next to me. Now you can't move around your table to talk to your customer. You can't really give them nothing. You're not free to move or whatever. And then people can't see your artwork because you just have it laid about all crazy, right? So the first person comes up. He's a weird dude. I could tell he's weird. He's over there like, right? He's doing all type of weird shit like this. Some white dude. He's like doing shit like this with his hair. He's like doing all of this type of weird shit. And I'm like, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. Like, it's not my business. Like, be eclectic if you want to, or eccentric or whatever. Bro, I'm not saying that from you, right? He's just like, yeah. He's like, yeah, okay. Right? He had like a black tank top on. Not even a tank top. He has a black sleeveless shirt. That's what he had on. So I be watching because I'm like, bro, if you don't step next to me, fine. Go right ahead. I'm not like, I don't have a real problem with it. Just don't be too close. So normally, depending on the park, I always say like, hey, 2 squares would be nice. Can I get 2 squares or whatever the distance of the squares are, right? I feel that's legitimate enough space for people to either stand outside of my table, people to walk through, whatever the case might be. So I'm watching him, and he set up like 3 squares down from me. I'm like, cool. I'm like, cool. But then he pulls out some contraption that he has. I don't know if it's like a dolly or a cart, and he puts that next to his table, between my table and his, and he puts some artwork, some painting. I don't know if he's painting on shirts or fabric or whatever. He put that on top of that. So now he's like a box and a half or square and a half for me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're cool-ish. Like, I give you that, but like you're in terms of space. Like, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna like say nothing to you because it's not too crazy, right? But as the day goes on, I see him like fiddling with the little dolly, and I'm like, bro, just don't make it no more closer. I'm like, make it. If you move closer, I'm gonna say something to you. If you move in closer to me, I guarantee I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, can you please just you don't need to be that close to me. You don't have to be that. You don't have to be that close to me, right? So like I said, as the day goes on, he's like, he's just doing weird shit. He's not getting no sales. He's just doing weird shit. He's just saying things out loud. I got art, but he's like whispering it. Like he's like, I got art. If you want to buy the art, my art's over here, and you can just touch it, and you can buy it. And it's like people are not even coming to his table. They just like walking by him, right? He ended up leaving early before, like way before I left. Mind, he got there after me and left way before me. So now the spot is completely empty, right? And someone even this, so I know he's crazy. People are just crazy. People are crazy. People are crazy. People are crazy. And this is my argument I have with the whole girl woman thing, where it's like, people are crazy. Everybody is raised, a lot of people are raised very differently than how you are, especially if you are a normal person. People are raised very differently, and their life experiences are drastically different than how you were raised, and they perceive those differences very different. You guys both could have got bit by a dog and have completely different responses to that. So people are crazy, right? They see things on TV about how to run a business, and they do that, and it's they're crazy, right? So remember, art guy is right next to me. He's to my left, right? Next to him, someone sets up like a, I don't know, they had an umbrella. They had an umbrella, big ass umbrella, and they had clothes on a rack, right? They probably had like a square between them, maybe a square and a half, right? Why does lady come between the guy with the clothes and the guy with the art and set up her little tiny table in between both of them? She's selling dresses. She set up her table in between this person, and there's space on behind the guy with the clothes. She want to set up right next to them, in between both of them. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, bro, you let them set up there because they asked him. I'm like, you let them set up there. That's cool. You better not move down closer to me because you won't let them set up directly next to you. Don't ask me if you can move down. If you start moving down, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, can you please? Let me get some space. I don't know why you did with them. You should have told them no. I don't know what's going on, right? So like I said, the guy with the art leaves. Then a guy comes to the table, right? A guy comes to that space. Him and a girl, it seems like. And then I noticed they went somewhere else, right? So the guy comes back with his artwork. It's like stacked up. And he's like, yo, I'm going to set up right here. He tells me that. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I don't care. But I'm like, I don't care. But just, can I just not, like, please let me have some space, right? So he comes back to the table, right? He comes back to where I'm set up at after he's helping somebody with the table. And as he's putting out his artwork, I'm like, yo, bro, you mind if I get 2 squares or 2 boxes? He's like, what? I'm like, people want to come to the side of my table. My candles are facing that way. They stand there. You know, I'm just asking, can I get 2 squares? We set up your art, right? He's not very happy with that. He's like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, listen, I'm explaining to him, like, listen, this is whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's like, honestly, people shouldn't be walking through here anyways. He was like, yo, he's like, yo, how long you been coming here? I'm like, I don't know, a couple months. He's like, I've been here for 5 years. 5 years I've been coming here. It's like, you asking for too much. And I'm like, I don't think that's too much. Like, I think that's a legitimate ask. Because technically, if you're 2 squares from me, we both have 1 square. Like, that's how it, like, I have a square next to my table, you have a square next to your stuff. So that's the 2 squares that we have. So people want to stay next to your artwork and talk to you. If you want to stand there and talk to your people, you have that space. You don't have to be like this next to me. You don't have to be this close to me, right? So now, he's like, bro, now you get me tight, bro. Now you get me tight. Like, I don't even know why you're talking to me right now. I'm like, bro, are you getting mad because I'm asking for 2 spaces? I'm like, this is the reason why I want 2 spaces. He's like, bro, nobody in the park has that much space between each other. I'm like, the lady on my right has 2 squares for me. Man, I don't know what y'all do. I don't know. But come with me. I'm gonna show you. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, oh, sure. Because I'm like, I already know that people have space between each other at the park. How much, it does vary, but I know everybody's not like this with each other, right? So he's like, yo, come. I'm like, so I go over there with him. He's like, you see, they don't got space. Look at these tables right here. They right next to each other. I'm like, those are the same people. Both of those people are together. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm like, I set up next to them a week ago. Those two people come to the park together. And I'm like, you see them right there? Those people right there got space. Those over there got space. And they over there have space. So, what are you talking about? Nah, man, you bugging right. Yo, you dead ass bugging, bro. I'm like, oh my God. Then we get back to the tape. I'm like, you know what, bro? You say it. Like, I've been trying to work on my not talk to stupid people, like, muscle. Like, when you start saying stupid things, I just like, okay, I just leave. Because I'm like, it is a flaw within myself, I believe, to continue having stupid conversations. Because I be giving people the benefit of the doubt that they're not stupid. I be like, are we having a legitimate conversation? I'm like, yes, we are talking right now, but you're saying a lot of crazy things. But I don't know if there's miscommunication as to why you're saying crazy stuff. But you know what? Let me listen. Let me hear you out, right? So I be talking to a crazy person, which is happening right here. So I'm like, you know what, bro? You're not trying to have this conversation with me. You are trying to get something else from this. So I'm gonna go back to my table. I don't say that. I just walk back, right? So he comes back, and then now he's more upset. He starts saying something about gangster shit. I don't know. He was saying something gangster, something. And I'm just like, all right, you know what? Because I'm going to just stand on my side of the table with my umbrella. And I'm like, you want to set it behind me? That's fine. But I'm like, I just don't want you like this next to me. Because now I got to fiddle around with your art. I might step on it. Somebody else might step on it. People can't smell the candles on the side of the table because you want to be that close to me. I'm like, I'm going to just stand here till you're done setting up. And then you have all that space over there, right? So, again, there's 3 times this happened. And I don't feel like I'm being, that's what he said, he's not being unreasonable. I don't even know if he used that word. I don't think he said that word. That massive too much. So, this 3 times. And I'm like, bro, why is this a problem? Like, this, I don't think this should be a problem. Why would you want to be that close to me anyways? So, when he asked me where, he's like, yo, this is before the whole, like, got towards the end of it. He's like, yo, where am I even put my stuff at? He said, I spread my stuff with the whole length of the thing. I'm like, bro, you could just, like, do it like this. Like, if this is your art, like this, take your art and just put it in the front of your other art. You don't have to have one lane all the way across your art. Like, you can double it, right? And you have people see it. So that ends, right? So now I have more space. I have at least my square and like a half, which is a good enough space. A square and a half is, I could work with that if you want more space. Because like I said, he also decided to squeeze between me and the girl who was selling the dresses. And I'm just kind of like, why? Why you want to do this? So then, here's what I think is really funny, right? There's some people at the park who are selling, for lack of a better word, vaginal area. Mm-hmm. Is that what? Bussy? They're selling bussy. The bussy, right? They have like different bussy items, and you can buy bussies, and they sell them, right? So, I've seen them before, and I'm like, okay, they had their microphone, which I think is like, I have like I don't know what I would call it. If I'll call it a love-hate relationship with it or not, but I respect people that are trying, right? But I also find it weird when people are like trying, but not really trying, if that makes sense, right? It's the same pet peeve I have with people, like when girls or guys try to approach girls from across the street or in their car. And they're driving their car and they're like, damn, you look good. Like, can I get your number? And they're doing 45 on the street. And it's like, what was the point of that? Like, who was that? Was that to please your friend in the car? Was it to please your Like, what was the point of you doing that? It's very weird to me. And I've always found that to be weird. Because I know how much anxiety it actually takes, or not, how much anxiety can come up, and how much skill it takes to get out of your car, approach the woman, talk to her, have a conversation, make her attracted to you if she's not already, and then get her number, and then get back in your car and go about your business, right? That requires way more effort and manhood to do, right? So when I see someone who's like, you're, and they speed off, I'm like, that's silly. So when it comes to business, it's a very similar thing. So the same thing with the guy next to me, where it's like, I do think it's a very valuable skill to talk to people out loud when they walk by your table, right? I think it is very good. I think how you do it though is where I'm either with you or I'm not. If people come by your table and you're like, it's like you're just saying things out loud, but not directed at anybody, just so that like you could be saying words and you feel good that you were like trying, but you weren't really trying because you're not actually trying to talk to people. You're not actually like looking at people. You're kind of just like talking off into the wind and be like, I got art, man. I got you want to get some art? I got art. Right? That to me is like weird. So I feel like they have a better situation that they have a microphone, have a lot of like, kind of funny sayings, but again, they're selling the vaginal. Wait, what did?
But this.
No, not that. They're selling the other vaginal option, right? So, I think that again, like I said, I don't know if they do well. I don't really watch them like that, but I did not know and then another thing too. I didn't know the guy that was at selling the art actually knew them. So he was like going over to them. And I could only assume that, I feel like it's safe to assume that they were talking about our conversation. And he probably was thinking like, that dude probably bugging. Like why he needs space, like he's bugging out here, right? He just started coming to the park and now he need all the space. That's my assumption. So this is the same day that me and Key are going crazy outside selling. Like see something in my beard that's white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swiggle.
No, it's not. It's like one white.
Well, I guess I could see that.
I thought it was like one big piece, no?
Oh,
let me see. Yeah, I see like one on the thing. Yes, it's like right here. You see it?
How you moving away?
Cause I can't tell if it's actually. Oh, okay. Now I see what you see.
Right.
Don't grow a beard, guys. Jeez, it's a lot.
That's right.
But I'm like, I couldn't see all that in the thing. I didn't think it wasn't a lot. I'm just like, I just wanted that one piece. But I felt like, as I moved around, more pieces came out.
Let me see. Looks fine to me.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. Okay, come here. Look on the screen. Do you see like right? Is anything right here?
No.
Okay. Either way, I stay far from the camera. So when I'm telling you the table was going crazy, we probably did like $400 an hour. Like it was going stupid dumb crazy. Like it was ridiculous. So we had 2-3 people in the front. We got 4 on the sides, people in the back. We're trying to like pass out this candle and this perfume and these candles and take selfies and all types of stuff. We're talking to people. We're trying to bag it up. We're running out of all the stuff we have. We don't have samples. We're running out of candles. It's going crazy, right? And I know it looks crazy to see because you don't really see that. Now that I think about it, you don't really see that outside at people's tables. Very rarely will you see a table, now that I really think about it, very rarely will you see a table that has multiple people at it. Like, you might see a little bit, but not like what you saw at our table. But we're used to that. We've seen it at the fair. it's like whatever, and we have things in place for that, which is why we have three sides of the table. So I think so. Later, one of the girls from that table come to me. I had went somewhere else. What was I doing? What did she see? Did I move the table?
It was the next day.
Oh, it was right. It was the next day. She came up to me and she was like, "Hey, why you over here? Why you not on that side of the thing?" They have never talked to me not one time, ever, right? And I think that they probably were. Like I said, I think he probably brought attention to me from having the conversation. Then we had a great day, and then it's like, oh wow, like that guy be selling for real. So I'd just be hoping I'd be going outside on some. I just want to sell some candles somewhere. That'd be my thing. Just let me go sell my candles, and then we go about my day, and that's it. That's it. Just let me just. I'm not setting up nowhere near y'all. I'm not really talking to y'all. Maybe that's the problem. I mean, I gotta be friends with everybody, but I can't. That's what I be saying. I don't. My stupid muscle is very low. I don't have the tolerance for the nonsense. I like to just be having those conversations. And for a while, I thought it was me. For a while, I'm like, damn, I gotta work on my people skills and my social skills. And I'm like, do I? For sure. I think I can definitely become better. However, when I talk to someone that is like present and aware and knows something similar to what I'm talking about, the conversation be going like this. Convo be going. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not just me. Like, what the heck are y'all be doing? So when I be at the park with these people and they be talking about foolishness, I just be like, nah, bro, I'm just trying to really sell some candles. I'm here to sell candles. That's really it. So, like I said, there was that. Now, a little sidebar. I don't know how important this is to y'all, but there was a market that we were gonna go to, not now, but last year when we were doing markets. Bro, they got robbed. And they were a market that they had like a two-sided market where you could sell your stuff like at a booth, and then they also carried vendors' clothing. Someone that we know that was selling there, so they sent an email out that they got robbed and they stole a bunch of the people's stuff that was in the store. And now that market shut down. It's a very big market. Like it's called Hester Street Fair. Like it's one of the bigger markets that you go to in the city if you're looking for markets to do. Shut down. And I'm like, damn, that'd be like if Grand Bazaar or Artisan Fleet was like, yeah, we're not doing this no more. Like that's kind of what that was like. So listen, we out of that game. We're no longer in that game anymore. And I'm so happy. We're like, our profit numbers are significantly higher. I work less days. We sell less candles, which is perfect. Because I'm like, for us to make the amount of for us to make the amount of what do they call money that we did before, we would have to basically sell like $9,000 or stuff every month to make what we're making now. And then the problem is, and this, like I'm saying, this is so much better because boom, what I just did right now, I could buy all of the month of inventory that we need for the following month for like $1,000, $1,500. I remember doing a spreadsheet before last year, or doing it last year. It was like, yeah, okay, if we want to buy everything we need for the next month, it's gonna be $6,000. Like, where we gonna get $6,000 from? It's like, I don't know. We got to borrow it or take out a loan, or we're gonna have to sell mad candles and save all the money and don't spend it on that. Like, the amount to do what we're doing now was so much higher, and also the return is slower. So it's like, if I spent $6,000 last year on inventory, if we sell everything, it's like, that's not even the right way to look at it. If I spend all that money in inventory, we aren't selling that enough per month that we're gonna be making right back. So it might take 2 or 3 months to make that full amount back, right? But I feel like now, so we have to borrow $6,000 or whatever, and it would take that much time to make that money back. Now, that 1,000 or 1,500 I spent, that's 2 months. Like, and I can make it in a week. I can't make $6,000 in a week. I can make that 1,500 right back in 1 week and I could buy stuff for the following week. Because now think about this, right? Here's what's really crazy. I just bought all the inventory more or less for all of August. It cost me $1,500. So if I go out this weekend and make $1,500 this weekend, I could essentially buy all the inventory again for September, right? That's crazy. I could, but I'm not gonna do that. What's more important is the fact that I don't have to buy inventory for all of August. So if I'm doing the $6,000 this month, we normally spend like $2,000 inventory roughly. That money goes straight into our pocket. Like, we at least not enough. It sits in our account for a longer period of time, which we can now cycle in and out, do more things, right? What happened, babe? She's dying right now. She can't function like this. So that is what I am like. Yes, and it's hot in here too, which I know is probably killing you.
Hot mad sense.
Oh, I was gonna tell you this on my list. You should mix Sunday Reset and a D.
That sounds diabolical.
Listen, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Oh, I was at the park and I smelled it together by accident. But I'm like, making the 2 scents are definitely like very strong scents together. But either way, I mean, like in terms of making the fragrances are very strong by themselves. Well, yes, I think you should be good. That's on the list of things to do. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yes. So any money that I make right now does not have to go to inventory. Now let me go pull up how much money I was spending for July on different things. Okay, so in July. Okay, wait, don't look. What is this? Don't look. Stop looking. Okay. How much money do you think was spent on food this month? Including what you be going out and getting food.
Why you say it?
So we see how very accurate, you know.
I mean, listen, most of the times when I go out, you know, my friends be paying for me, so.
Oh, that's what you tell yourself? Interesting.
I think, okay. On average, I don't really spend more than $15, and that's high.
How many days a week?
Right, I think I only really leave the house maybe
3 days a week, so $50 a week.
So maybe, so that's like $200 for me.
Mm-hmm.
For you, it's probably another $200. Is it like $400? Is that accurate?
Okay, let's see.
I feel like it's less than that though. But.
Make sure all these are checked off.
Yeah, I feel like it's less than that. I feel like it has to be like maybe like $350.
Okay, let's go food. $412.
Okay.
$412. It's kind of high. So you know, I have to check to see. Honestly, I come over here and let's see what it was spent on. Okay, so food should not be a company. That's weird.
Oh, you want to know what it is?
What?
The whole. When did I get the card?
What do you mean?
Like we had to buy groceries ourselves.
Oh, that doesn't go on food. That goes in groceries.
Oh, okay.
That would be.
But I don't even know. No, it's okay. You don't have to look at that.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
Because I saw Whole Foods there. So
But that's when I go to the food outside. Okay, so.
But it don't seem like we got groceries in there, so.
Right, it's on here somewhere, but I feel like we had the card a lot this month, and we just didn't buy anything. Okay, so I don't know why this says food for companies, but that's very weird. Let me know if you see the word food over here.
Whole Foods.
No, but it just be the one. thought maybe where Whole Foods got cut off or something like that. And it was. That's weird. Oh well, because it also says 0, which is also interesting. Like it says no money was spent here. Either way, okay. So I spent $178 at the deli.
Okay.
This month. Okay. Heavenly Finest Deli. Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is $200. And then Whole Foods. I feel like this is there's 2 Whole Foods. So I'm gonna go this one and this one. $274. Okay.
Chipotle is probably me.
So
that's $12.53.
Okay, so $12.63 for Chipotle Daily Provisions, $30.
Yeah.
Other food is on here.
That's all I really be going.
Beach.
Oh,
why is this on here twice? Is it because it's capital? I feel like this duplicated itself somehow. Either way, okay. Tribeca Finest Market. That's probably this. City Halal Kitchen. Let me see, that's me. The Lily Pizza. Let me see, that's me.
I don't go nowhere but Daily Provisions.
Village Craft Beer.
Nah, that don't sound familiar to me.
Yeah, they probably hot too. That's probably me. Okay.
Sound like
Essen. That one's definitely me. That's a good ass spot.
No, I've definitely been there before.
That's just fire. Tea Makers. That's it. El Punto Cabano.
Oh, Tea Makers was me.
Yeah.
And that one was me as well.
Okay, so.
Yep, that's about it. That's all I did.
And then what else?
Like, $50. I'm like, I don't want to go outside for real.
R. Well, this is YouTube. Which is mostly food. But yeah, so that's it. What could I cut down? I think I could cut down. I don't know where this is at. It's probably near. I think I know where this is at. This is probably near Washington, where I get like water and stuff. I said I think. It's about $100 a week, which is I feel like
if you start eating more struggle foods like tuna and boiled eggs,
why would I do that to myself?
It's protein. It's clean.
And then you know when I yell at the customer because I've had tuna fish like I was some type of sea animal for breakfast. They'd be like, "Damn, sir, I'm sorry. I didn't."
Tuna. Eat a tuna with egg sandwich with the honey
This sounds
wheat
like
bread.
a homeless person's meal. I don't want to eat that. That
protein.
sounds so bad.
It'll keep you full.
You know what has protein? Cockroaches.
Oh,
should I eat those too? Because they have cockroaches and a rat sandwich. That probably has a lot of protein. I don't want that. That sounds crazy. Oof. That don't even sound appealing. A tuna fish.
It's like a tuna salad.
I don't eat that. Anyways, as I was saying, listen, my favorite expression. I've been building this for years. I love this. And I just keep building it and building it and building it. It's just so much fun. Okay.
What's the surprise?
What? Oh yes. What's the surprise?
Close your eyes. Your eyes are not closed.
You gonna show them too?
Yes.
It's on the computer.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so they can see it. You don't want them to see it.
Not right yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Keep it closed. Keep it closed. Keep it closed. Don't open it now. Don't open it now. Don't open it. Don't open it.
Yeah, I feel like a cat would jump on me right now. Get perfect time.
Don't open it. Don't open it. Don't open it.
Right on my face. Just splat.
All right. Tell me what you notice here.
With my eyes?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mhm.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. See, we're $1,000. You can claim that? What does that mean?
To run ads. To run a campaign.
Bruh. The deadline.
Yep, August 7th.
I hate that they do this. I would say, you know what? Wow.
But that's just I think that's just launching it. I don't think it has to be done by then.
Oh, why did they give us this? 'Cause we got a sale?
I don't know.
Listen, what if we don't spend it? Gonna get it send it to us again? Like, how do I get this? How do I put this in my account? Launch a campaign with no end date to earn promotional clicks. Are all the candles on Amazon?
So because I saw this, I was looking. It needs work, and I actually have that on the top of my list to do the A+ content. It still got the 10s on there. But I have to take the photos for the new. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done for this first year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, I told y'all, I was telling y'all, it's the media is the next phase and running ads. But I'm like, I was watching a video with Alex Ramosi, and he was saying, he was like, if you want to grow a business, there's 4 things you got to focus on. He was like, traffic, conversion rate, churn, and price. I said too many words that you don't like? Damn.
It's not why I did it,
oh, yeah,
but
sure.
It probably
oh,
is.
yeah, sure.
You said traffic, turn.
Oh boy. Anyways, so those are the 4 words that he said to grow the business, and I think it's funny because he was like, a lot of times people just need to just pay for more ads, like just put more money into your ads, like that's it. Like you complaining about you not getting no sales, and you're not spending money on ads, so just pay for ads. And I'm like, all right, I definitely know that was part of it, but I have got enough lashings over the last couple of years to know you need money. So like, don't do this shit if you don't have no money. Stop playing yourself down. Like, that's what I learned. Like, you go get the money first before you start thinking about doing all this other stuff. Go make some money, and then do the other stuff next. Because we done tried everything under the sun with no money, and it has blown up in our face every single time. The car, we lost. The house, we lost. The Airbnb, we lost. the apartment we lived in, we had no money. We lived there, we lost. Like everything we had, buy with no money, we lost everything. So, what you mean you guess?
No apartment.
We had no money.
We had money when we first went down.
Barely. We had to struggle to get in there. We barely got in the apartment to begin with. So it's like all those things we did with no money. So we was living with no money, and it blew up in our face. So I'm like, okay, go get some money. Like, you don't want to run ads. That's all cute until your account gets shut down because it keeps going negative. We try to charge you because there's no money in the account to charge $10 for ads like every day. That's a lot. So we get money first, and then like now that we got some money, we can start putting it into ads. Cause like I said, listen, $8,000 is not far away, and $8,000 is $100K a year. And honestly, once you at 8, you get to 10, and 10 is like when you start making 10K. I feel like that's when you say you have a business. Like my business makes 10K a month because it's like you have crossed over the threshold of funny enough, I think it's like 20K now because of inflation. But you have crossed over the threshold that most people who have a regular job will make per week. Where now it's like, oh, that's a good amount. If we say we make $4,000 a month, it's like, oh, that's good. You guys have a little cute business. That's fine and all that. But we say, yeah, we make like 10K a month right now. It's like, oh wow, that's like a good amount of money. Like, yeah, really? Yeah, like the last 5 months we made 10K. You're like, made 50K already? You're like, yeah. Like we, yes. So that's when we cross over to the next path. Then after that, I think it's 20K. Because then when you start getting numbers like 50K a month, I think people just can't even people start not being able to fathom 50K in 1 month. And they're like, that doesn't even make any sense to me. And then above that is when you cross over into like the business people space. They're like, oh wow, like a business person will say, you making how much selling candles? 100K a month. Now we're competing with people like, Otherland and not Yankee Candle, Nettie and Harlem Candle Co. and things like. Now we're in that space. Like, oh wow, like I've seen you guys on different shelves in Whole Foods and Target and the Container Store.
Candle Studio.
Right, So like I said, that's at 100K a month, and we're not there yet. But it don't feel that far away, to be honest with you. But let me keep myself in check. What else I gonna say? Oh, you want to talk about your lives and your? I think you did something this week. Yeah, something that we talked. You were doing. Yeah, you're live.
I mean, there ain't really much to talk about.
In the store. Another store. You want to talk about it?
I don't know about the second.
Oh, okay.
The live,
well, we could possibly be in a store, possibly. I would say that.
Yeah. nice store in Soho.
Right.
Say that.
Very nice, very popular store in Soho.
Me, you know, which I see.
Right.
What was the other thing? Oh, the live. There isn't really much to talk about. I feel like with the live because I'll be in there on myself. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Listen, Melissa has what I call it. I'm gonna call it diabetes. It's not it. Alcohol disability is not that either. It's a nice word for disease. It's a nice word. It's a nice word. I'll use mine. Let's see. I got you. Keep going. Listen. We all listening.
Yeah, I don't like being in there by myself. It's boring. I don't want to talk to me. So it's literally just me. Because no one is in the no one is in the Patreon yet.
Ailment. I like ailment.
What is this ailment that I have?
Putting in the work. Like it's putting in the work. You don't have a problem doing work, but putting in the work is very different. Doing work is being busy. Putting in the work is like, I'm going to do this thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. You don't like that. You don't like that. So this is part of that. It's like you got to just sit there by yourself until you get one person come in there watch you every once in a while. You get two. Then you get three. And you get four.
Like I said, it just being me in there by myself. And I don't particularly like that. Because I also can't use my phone while I'm doing it. It's just, yeah. But I think the first week, what did I do? The first week I made, do we have any perfumes?
Not that I've made. There's the glasses out here. Oh, actually, no, we do.
The first week I made, like, I was on Canva. And just kind of showing how easy it is to make a Canva, like an Instagram post or like this kind of content with Canva. Because the videos on there are supposed to be kind of helpful to other small businesses and stuff. Or other candle makers, but like, you know, small businesses in general is cool. And then the second video that I did, or second live, was making these. So I don't know if you guys remember sitting in the tree. You can hide your face so they can see it. Yeah. There we go. Sir. Thank you. So I don't know if you guys remember sitting in the tree. That was her YouTube channel. I can't remember her name. I'm having a brain fart right now. Oh.
No, I mean that.
Lord. I'm having a brain fart. But they had got the cricket. The cricket machine.
I just had it in my head. It's on her other page. It's on her name. It's on her main page. Mm-hmm. What's the finances that she used to do?
I don't remember. I remember sitting in the tree. Okay.
Hey,
got 5K subs.
And this is their other channel. It's not her main channel. But they be getting views. Check y'all out. How many?
And that's 3 weeks ago. Okay, see y'all.
so I got.
What's your other channel?
The fun. Right there. Yeah.
She changed.
Oh, Tanisha.
Tanisha.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it right. Fun and Budget with Tanisha Davis.
Yes. Okay, you get views on these too. Yes, go ahead. So, Tanisha had bought
Hood
us
businesses. I have to watch that. But yeah.
The cricket, and we used the cricket to make the dust covers on the candles. So something else that we're using the cricket for now is to make the labels for the perfumes. Your face. It's your face. Thank you. It's to make the labels for the perfume. So this was actually made from the cricket, and then I learned the process of actually like how to put it on the glass and everything, so it's a permanent adhesion, it's waterproof and everything like that. So super excited about this because we really didn't really know how to go about labeling the perfumes. The candles have like a white label, which is nice and everything, but I felt like it's a little boring for the perfumes. So this is good for now, and I want to change the color of the font to maybe something else. But I do like this. Like it's, I'm not mad at it. So that's that. Excuse me. And I think that's all. That's it for what I did the second live. I don't know if we have candle stuff that's in, but I'm supposed to go live again tomorrow.
For the small candle.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, I want to get that right now. If we can get the A+ content up, and y'all probably don't know what that is. A+ content is like when you go on Amazon. What's a product that is? I'm like, what's a product that kind of needs an explanation?
Oh, I was gonna say just go to their homepage and click their product, because they probably all have A+ content on their homepage.
Not really. I feel like A+ content is kind of like for the utility of things.
No, like I'm telling you, click on any one of these. Not one of those. One at the top. Like anything up here. Let's see what I'm doing.
I think they probably will have. They'll probably have some A+ content.
Special machine right there.
I know they have A+ content. So A+ content looks like this. So it's kind of like, well, first of all, this is a loaded, right? It's a very loaded keyword, SEO heavy.
I don't even know what I'm buying. I don't know what this is.
This is a very SEO heavy title, so that's something that I need to do too, for hours. And then this is like SEO heavy description with different use cases for it, right? And then we ain't get to the A+ content yet. This is the A+ content. This is it right here. So the fact that it has the different lighting, it has who it works with, this is the company name, this is the different use cases, so you can dim it, and this is a different wattage, and I believe this is a regular light bulb versus their light bulb, and obviously this is the same photo. They just like, this is not like actually in here and actually in there. Like, they just made this darker in Photoshop. And
16 million vivid colors is crazy. I don't even know what that means.
Right. Yeah.
How do I even explore all those?
Bro?
Oh, the endless possibilities. Okay. It makes sense.
Okay, I see. So, yep. And then, so different use cases. So you can use it to game. You can use it to party. You could use it to relax. It has a smart timer. I don't even know what this is. It
CRI, Melissa. It's a CRI.
Oh, my goodness.
80 plus.
And then it got the different, thingies here. So this is all A+ content, and this stuff here is kind of what will really entice someone to buy your product. So it's not even the description or what's up here. It's kind of like once you get down here. And honestly, I believe some of these are actually right. A+ content is also this. Not also, but I think that having more text in the pictures here, like they have it here, is also really good too. And it shows that, oh, this is like a cool looking space from the outside, and look at them having fun, so this is what our Amazon listing needs to be in order for it, I feel like, to be prepared to oh, look at this they trust thingy thing here.
What is that?
This is kind of like
a trust icon?
Right. Where it's like, okay, we've had 18 million users, we have 355 patents, we're available in 16 countries, like, so, this is how you'll get people to trust you more, like, oh yeah, you know what you're doing. So for us, we've sold thousands of candles and, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this is for me to feel more comfortable with us, kind of using that $1,000 that, we just got on Amazon for the campaigns and for the ads. I would want to make the changes to hours. Oh, honestly, I might as well just show you what hours look like right now.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Oh, it's terrible. It's like, compared to what I just showed, it's ridiculous. Oh. Let's see if we even come up.
Oh,
Nope.
wow. I know them. Oh, right there. We right there. What'd you put in?
MBur candle.
We right there. We right there. That's us. I would not buy that candle looking like that.
That's what I'm saying.
We have way better pictures than that. That's crazy. That is wow.
Right.
Wow. We could have sold more candles with the picture we have now on here.
Absolutely.
What is that?
And then
what is that?
we don't even have this anymore.
What? So I would order that. Look at that picture. Like, I would not buy that. What is inside that tin? That's not wax. That's grease. We only have 4 candles on here. Oh, we don't even sell that.
Yep. I don't think we've touched the Amazon in years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because our vessels aren't even clear anymore.
Oh my gosh, that is diabolical.
So.
And this is before they had AI as images.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? Even being in this picture right now, you know how fire this picture would be today. That's crazy.
But like, yeah. Mhm. Very small. No.
Now, how they come up with this? How they figure that out? Oh, go back up. Do you think the person that bought the Do Not Disturb bought this other stuff?
Maybe. It could be.
They got Do Not Disturb with a, what is it? You got any reviews?
Look, no, nothing.
You got no questions? Back up?
No, nothing.
Nobody asked about how to burn it?
No A+ content. No, nothing. Ain't nothing on here.
Damn.
I don't even know if they know what it smell like.
Damn.
Right, they don't. They don't even know what it smell like. It's just wind down. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot that needs to be done, but I decided to take on that task. I'm actually very excited because I kind of already worked on the SEO for our website and for other things, so I'm just excited to kind of incorporate it into here. And then Donovan has some great copy that's on our website that would go great over there too. I feel like in terms of telling the story. And then I would have to create the images and all of that stuff too for the A+ content, which I'm excited to do too. So that's definitely a task that should have been done a long time ago, but
we had to order this week too.
I don't even know why somebody bought that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It had to be the name. And I think that they saw I think they saw somewhere else and bought it on it because it's the cheapest you can find it. Because I'm like $60. You save it. Whoever bought that is a diehard MBur candle fan. They're like, I'm gonna find a discount for this, and they found it on Amazon. So, whoo, that's crazy. Wow. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, speaking of copywriting. I have bought this book. It is called The Copywriting Handbook, right? And I love it. I've not read a lot of it yet. Maybe I don't even think I got to the first chapter. Like, I'm still reading whatever the what's it called? The epilogue?
The prologue?
Yeah, there you go. I think I'm still reading that. The introduction to copyright. I'm still reading that. And that's all I've been reading, and it's still fire. That's how you know this is fire. Like, I love this so much. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'll toot it. But, you know, hey, I don't want to do it. I've been trying to implement some of those things into different story posts and things like that. And I'm not going to say it worked because I don't know if it did, right? But I do know that we got more sales this month on our website. I don't know if there's a correlation between the two. I don't know if it's posted more content on social media. I don't know what it is. And the vlogs, I don't know what it is. But we got more sales this month online. So all of those things, you know, maybe all the stuff is what got us sales together. Maybe they saw the story, and then they saw the vlog, and then they saw we had a Patreon. And they saw me outside, and then they saw an ad. I feel like this looks really good. I looked through here, I just saw like the thing flickering. Yes, those are the 5 things that I can remember. And they might have went on that journey and bought a candle or multiple candles, right? So I am very happy about that. And then what's I want to talk to y'all about? Oh, well, I guess 3 more things, 4 more things, 6 more things. Okay, here we go. So, as you saw, Melissa is making the perfumes. And I smell litter box. I have 5 candles going. And they haven't even used it.
I cleaned it recently too.
Oh, I just cleaned it today.
Oh.
So.
Was it a lot in there?
It was a bag. Like a full bag. And then, like, remnants in the second bag. I wanna really get deep into the perfume situation because the people love them. The sales are great, and I think it helps with the margins significantly. And I am like, wow. Just that day we went crazy. We sold like 4 perfumes, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. But we have been thinking about, because of feedback, switching to oil based instead of alcohol based, or maybe having both. We don't know yet. But I did buy that too. That's coming in. Oil.
No.
What do you mean no? Wow.
Oh.
Why you say no?
What did you buy?
The one I showed you. I'm confused.
Where'd you buy it from?
I don't understand. The one I showed you
wanted
before.
to do some research and see if there's like a better.
Oh, well, I bought 3 of them. So.
Oh my goodness. Where did you buy them from?
Where we buy all this other stuff from? I showed you. I only showed you one. You said, yeah, I showed you more. How I showed you any other ones? Where I showed you the ones from?
No, I said you bought 3.
They have 3 options.
I'll see it.
Anyways. So yeah, I'm excited for that because we've had people who love the perfume, people who want to come back, people walk by the table, they be like, yo, I have the perfume, that shit is fire, I'll be right back in like 2 weeks, that shit is so amazing. But we also have people who said they love the scent and they wished it lasted longer. So like, okay, we know oil-based perfume lasts longer, that's one thing that we can work on. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and get it to last longer for everybody, whether it be like you put maybe a dropper or a roll-on or something. But we got to make it, they love the scents, make it last longer. The next game that we have to figure out how to crack that code. But I'm telling you, a table going to be a perfume. Honestly, you might have to bring 2 tables out. 1 table for, what if I did like a small table, but only for perfume? I'm not saying that. They can see you. We can all see you. Right. We can see you. Great. What do you think about that?
Oh, I have to design it.
You do. You have to do that. So that'd be fire.
Yeah. Is it gonna look like it's a separate table, or is it gonna look like it's one table? That's another thing.
That's up to you. Give me. Wait, I'm about to beat his ass. You got a broom? Give me something long. I can hit him with. Give me that blue thing. You're right. Yeah. No. Why you turning around? No. Why you turning around for? Don't try to sniff like you didn't know what's going on. Silly ass cat. What silly cat things here? And then there's one last thing I want to talk to them about.
Before we all cooking here.
I need
You
something.
just went straight back.
Right, that's why I need something long. Oh, wait, I got it. No, I got it. Open up. No, why you, no. Come here. No, you want to go over there? That's what, no, you right? Oh, you don't like it over there no more. Oh, that's what I thought. Right, stay out away from that door. Don't go over there again. Yes. So this is the last podcast of the month, you guys. If you know anybody, tell them subscribe to our other channel, the Candle channel. I think for sure we should get to 1,000 by the end of August. By the end of August, we should get 1,000 subscribers. Have the 1000, and here's what I'm really excited for. Wait till we start. Let's smell litter box. Wait until we start. wait until we start getting back to vlogging. The current vlogging. Oh my god, I got so much heat prepared to vlog. Y'all not even ready for it. The channel gonna blow up like this. Boom, just like that. Right, exactly. It's gonna be like, hold on, Melissa, hold on. How we go? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be insane. But listen, I love having y'all here. We're gonna be back here next week. Listen, we had like 4 weeks in a row consistency on Tuesday at like 8 o'clock. Okay, we getting back to it. All right. Like I said, love all of y'all, and I will see y'all next week.